Next up, the Tennessee Titans on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles coming off a major victory against the Packers where they ran for 1,000,000 yards, over 200 yards, just taking care of the Packers. Aaron Rodgers now gone, just he's toast. It's over for him. May not play the rest of this year with the oblique injury, the thumb injury. Jordan Love in the game, just a bad situation for them. Meanwhile, the Eagles just continue to take care of business, doing so on Sunday Night Football. Now they host a Titans team that is coming off a tough loss against a Bengals team that is really coming together. Even without Jamar Chase, this Bengals roster has really started to come into its own. It reminds me a lot of last year when we kind of wrote the Bengals off, but ultimately they put it all together down the stretch. Joe Burrow is just a guy who comes alive come November, I think. He's like the opposite Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray shrinks into a little ball and disappears from view once November hits, once it gets a little bit chilly in the air. And Joe Burrow, by contrast, just plays his best football in November, December, January. And that's the kind of guy you want on your team. That's the kind of quarterback who's really a franchise guy. Give me Burrow over Kyler Murray every single time. It's not even close to me. But just seeing how this Bengals team took care of business against a Titans team that I think is relatively frisky this past week was really, really impressive to me. Now the Titans go on the road against the Eagles team that, listen, they've beaten all their inferior opponents. The Titans have been overachieving to me for what that roster is. But with the Eagles here, 6-point favorites at home, over-under set at 44.5. Feels like a game the Titans could not only cover, but could steal. This feels like a game that, at the very least, the Titans are in until the end. The Eagles haven't really faced a lot of super competitive teams of late, but the Titans should keep this game close. I love the Titans +6 here. If I can get it up to 6.5 and get it up to 7, I love the pick. I think that the Titans absolutely keep this game as a one-score game. They're not a team that really rolls over and dies under Mike Vrabel, so I don't see how the Eagles can cover this by more than a score or two. Give me the Titans here +6. If you can get it up to +7.5, something like that, I think that's a perfect play. You'll pay a little bit more of the vig, but it may be worth it. So give me the Titans here on the road against an Eagles team that's just been crushing teams.